President Joe Biden's orders, the Pentagon says a team of American troops arrived in Israel to support a missile defense system. They will operate a terminal high-altitude area defense battery to better protect Israel. At the same time, the Biden administration is issuing a stern warning to Israel concerning Gaza. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tracy, good evening to you. That letter you mentioned from the Biden administration is warning this tonight, that Israel must increase the amount of humanitarian aid it is allowing into Gaza within the next 30 days, or it could risk losing access to U.S. weapons funding. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin warned their Israeli counterparts in the letter dated Sunday that the changes must occur.
At the State Department, spokesman Matthew Miller asked about the letter the U.S. just sent to Israel, tells reporters over the past few months, humanitarian assistance in Gaza has fallen by over 50% from where it was at its peak.
We know that it's possible to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza. We know it can be done.
And as the war in the Middle East continues, with current prospects for peace dim, now arriving in Israel, a terminal high-altitude area defense battery, also known as THAAD, to help bolster Israel's air defenses. At the Pentagon, this update.
You've seen our destroyers engage from the sea. This is now a land-based capability that will be able to help defend against another ballistic missile attack if Iran did choose to respond in that way.
Israel is widely believed to be preparing a military response to Iran's October 1st attack, when it fired roughly 180 missiles into Israel. Israeli officials have reportedly assured the United States that a counterstrike on Iran will be limited to military targets. Nuclear and oil facilities would be avoided. Tehran, meanwhile, just held a funeral for a top Iranian military figure following his death last month in an Israeli drone strike. And on another front, Israel has been escalating its campaign against Hezbollah in Lebanon.
I want to clarify. We will continue to strike Hezbollah without mercy everywhere in Lebanon, including Beirut. Everything is according to operational considerations. We have proven this recently, and we will continue to prove it in the coming days as well.
The deputy leader of Hezbollah warning,
since the Israeli enemy has targeted all of Lebanon, we have the right, from a defensive position, to target any point within the Israeli entity, whether in the center, north, or south.
Also, over the last several hours, Israeli airstrikes have killed multiple people in Gaza, and the Israeli military says it tries to avoid harming civilians, but blames their deaths on Hamas. At the same time, the war has destroyed large areas of Gaza and displaced about 90% of its population of some 2.3 million people. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.